so today I'm going to be doing one of my first Halloween tutorials. This is a skull look, a super easy look to do. If you don't have a costume, you can just throw some makeup on and make it work. If you guys want to see how I created this skull clown look, please keep on watching. Alright you guys, so I'm going to start off with my brow. You're going to need a brow spoolie or a mascara spoolie and just a angled brush, and I'm using the e.l.f. brow gel in the shade Espresso. I'm just going to apply this to my brows and just shape them out. My brows were not done prior to this video. I just lightly plucked them to get my shape back, but I'm just going to work with what I got and just fill them in and make them look like something. I'm now going to go in with my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn and just use this to clean up my brows, give it a nice sharp look. And then go in with a concealer brush and just blend that all out. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Foundation in the shade 400 and apply this to the top part of my brow to clean it up as well. And just use your fingers to blend out the edges. Now using the same concealer that I used, the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn, I'm just going to use this to create the cuts in my brows. And I'm just going to do about 3. I'm actually looking at a drawing that I made of my look. So I'm just going to do 3 cuts in there, and then I'm going to use my concealer brush to blend out the edge parts to make it look like it's part of my brow and not some concealer that I just put on my brow, you know. And I'm also going to set it with a bit of powder. Now using a bit of my concealer, I'm just going to use this to prime my lids, and I'm going to blend this out using my fingers and just kind of even out my canvas. You can set this a bit with some powder if you like. This is just going to keep it from creasing. Then I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Pro Matte Powder in the shade Cocoa, and I'm just going to use this as my transition color. You can use a dark powder as transition color, you guys. It's totally fine. Then I'm going to go in with this shadow from Sugar Pill. It's called Castle on the Hill. And I'm just going to apply this in my crease and just blend it out as much as I can. But I also want my crease to be defined. I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever eyeliner pencil. And it's a black color. And I'm just going to use this to outline where my cut crease is going to be. You can use whatever products you have. You do not have to use any super high-end brand names or anything like that. Just use what you got. Now going in with Bulletproof, I'm going to apply a bit of this in my crease area just to deepen it up just a tad bit. And just blend it in. Then I'm going to go in with some concealer and my concealer brush just to clean up my line that I created for my cut crease. And the concealer, I'm keeping it, I guess, moist to hold on to the eyeshadow that I will be using for this look. Alright you guys, for my lid color, I'm using a shade called Kitten Parade, also from Sugar Pill. And I'm just going to pat this onto the concealer that I just applied, and it's going to hold on really well. Then I'm going to go in with my NYC liquid liner and create my wing liner. You guys, let me know if you prefer me to do my eye looks from far away like this instead of close up. I know a lot of you guys like it close up. I like to do them close up, but there are some people who are weird when it comes down to eyeballs being so close to the screen, so just let me know. For glitter, I'm using this Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. This is their lid line and lash duo. The shade is Peach Prism. And it's a peachy colored glitter with some gold in it. I'm just going to use this on my lid. Then I'm going to go in with this Urban Decay mascara and apply that. And then put on some faux mink lashes. These are from Pure Cosmetics. And I'm just going to pop those on. I'll put the name of the lashes down below in the description box for you guys who want to know the name of it. Now I'm using this beauty sponge from LA Girl, which is super soft, by the way, so thank you guys for sending these to me. I'm just going to go in and blend out a bit of foundation under my eye area, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty Foundation in 400. I'm just going to use a bit of my powder from the L'Oreal Pro Matte line and just set the foundation just in the areas where I applied it. I'm not putting foundation all over my face since I'm going to be doing the skull on parts of my face. So I'm not setting it all over. So now I use a black eyeliner, whichever you have. This one is from NYX, and just start creating the high points of where we're going to have the clown part of the look. So you're kind of like little peaks, and I'm also doing two on the bottom parts of my eyes. I'm just going to go in with a liquid liner. This one's from Lancome, and I'm just going to deepen up those peaks. Just make them a bit darker, make them a bit pointier, more defined using the liquid liner. I'm going to go in with my eyeliner that I use from Makeup Forever to apply into my crease. I'm also going to use this on my waterline and apply a good amount of this because I want my lower lashes to be super dark. Now I'm going to go in with Bulletproof from Sugar Pill and just smoke out my lower lashes because I want it to be super dark and super smoked out. I'm also going to use a bit of the Bulletproof to blend out and smoke out those peaks that I have on the bottom part of my eye area. Then I'm going to go in with the liquid liner to create these little strokes, these little stripes in a side of the peaks. I'm also going to add a bit of the Bulletproof to the top part of the peaks that I created for the clown. I'm not sure what else to call them. Peaks, horns. Horns sounds good too. Okay, and add that there. Then I'm going to go in with a nude pencil and start drawing out, outlining where my skeleton is going to be. So I'm just using this pencil to just outline and use my outline as a guide where I need to put colors and where, skull's going to be and where darkness is going to be and things like that. So this pencil is from Wet n Wild if you guys are curious. So for this color, I'm actually using a face art paint. This is from Wolf Paint. This is their skin tone Wolf Paints, but you can use concealer and set it once you're done applying it. You can set it with some powder. You can use a matte concealer, which will be better than using something that's, more on the oily side. So you want something matte. And just use that. And then the black is also a face art paint, also from Wolf Paint. And they're water activated, so you just add a bit of water and then you can apply them. So I'm just painting wherever I want my skull to be. I don't want it all over my face, just a part of my face. That's just the general idea for this look because I just want the skull to be in one part of my face. I put the look together actually while I was sitting in the car waiting for my kids to get off the bus. So that's how I came up with it. But as you guys could see, once I add the flesh tone color to the top part of my face, I blend it out with a sponge. And now I'm just going to go in with a concealer brush. Actually, I'm just kind of using it on the angle where it's thin and not flat. And just using this to outline my teeth for the skull with some more of the black face paint. You can also buy those face paint kits that they sell in Walmart or the dollar store. It works just the same and you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money just to have something for one day, okay? When it comes down to the skull part, you don't want to drive yourself crazy trying to get it super accurate. Like there's so many different variations of skulls, so just have fun with it and do whatever, you like. Now going in again with that castle shade, I'm just going to use this to do some shading with my blending brush. I was going to say sponge, blending brush, and just add this into, I guess, the crease parts of the skull and on some of the lines to kind of give it some definition so it doesn't just look flat. So it gives it more of a 3D look. You can just use some brown eyeshadow that you have and it should work just as fine. Or even a gray eyeshadow would work great too. Just make sure it's matte. If you want shimmer, you can add glitter. That is always pretty. Now I'm going to go in with Bulletproof and just add this to the kind of the corners. Just add more into the corner parts just to deepen it. And it just helps kind of give the skull a bit more of a livelier, realistic look. just by adding a few shades here and there of some black eyeshadow and some brown eyeshadow. I'm also going to use this white eyeliner pencil from Smashbox and just do some shading on the inner part of that dark area right there. And I'm also going to use this to fill in the teeth part of my skull. So the white wasn't as bright as I wanted it to be, so I'm just going to go in with a bit of white face paint and just go over that just to make it a bit brighter. Remember, like I said, use what you have, you guys. You can always go to Walmart or Dollar Tree or whatever store you have available that's selling Halloween makeup and just, take a more affordable route. You do not have to use any fancy paints or whatever. So I'm just going to take a bit of that white and just put it in certain spots just to give me, I don't know, some pops of something on this skull. And I'm just going to create some cracks as well with a bit of liquid liner. I was going a little bit overboard with my cracks, so I did remove some. And I'm just going to add a bit of the white on the side parts of the two peaks that I put underneath my eyes right there, and just use my fingers to blend them out just a bit. So I'm going to finish applying my foundation from Fenty Beauty in the shade 400, and I'm just going to blend that out again using my new beauty sponge from LA Girl. Then I'm going to go in, apply a bit of black face paint to my nose because it wasn't dark enough, and I'm adding a gold tooth to my half skull. So this is just a bit of gold leaf. I actually got this in a Halloween kit from Walmart. I believe the kit was about $3 and change. So you can definitely get the gold leaf for super cheap at Walmart and just, have fun with it. I'm just going to do a bit of contouring with my L'Oreal Pro Matte Powder in the shade Cocoa. Just a tad bit. Then I'm going to go in with the Holy Glow Fantasies palette from Makeup Addiction. You guys, this gold highlight is so bright. Now I'm going to go in with this beautiful metallic purple lipstick that was created by Platinum D here on YouTube in collaboration with a company called Be Hue Beauty. This is called OCT. It's a beautiful shade. I believe there's some still available. I'll put the link down below so you guys could purchase and go support Platinum D. Such a pretty color, you guys. So I'm also going to extend my outer part of my lip to kind of give it a pointy clown-esque look. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was easy to follow. And if you enjoyed the tutorial, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, okay? And I'll see you all very soon. I love you guys. Bye.